This reading is for the sign of Taurus now until the end of this month. I will be fast forwarding the shuffling. It's for the sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So Taurus, this is what I'm seeing for you guys for the next 1 week. That is from now until the end of this month. The first card that you've gotten is the King of Cups with the Page of Wands, with the Fool card, with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Queen of Cups, with the Page of Cups, with the Nine of Cups, with the High Priestess, with the Page of Pentacles, with the Hierophant card. And your overall energy is the Four of Cups. Okay. Taurus, this is what I'm seeing for you guys. King of Cups, so this is your energy, main energy for this week. I'm seeing that you guys are embodying a person who has learned a lot emotionally and knows how to handle a lot of things emotionally. You have a lot of love and a lot of compassion for people, but at the same time, you're not going to be losing yourself. I'm seeing that there's the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, opposite genders of the same suit. Definitely embodying a person. You're being in that energy where you've been through quite a lot, but at the same time, you still have a lot of love inside you to offer other people, but with the lessons that you've learned. This might be with a fire sign that you're connecting with, or new people that might be interested in you or that you're interested with, but you are staying in this energy where you've been through a lot emotionally, but you're not closed off. You want to be loving and you want to be compassionate and kind to other people, but you are not gonna do it in a way that serves their demons or hurts you either. You're going to be that way. You're going to be a little less expressive emotionally, even though you have a lot of emotions for the people you're connecting with this week. I see that in terms of love, you're definitely connecting to someone. You might have just started talking to the person. It might be venturing out into, it's like you've got the Page of Wands with the Fool card, which is trying for a new experience that you've not experienced before by talking to somebody. You're trying to have that kind of an experience with somebody while you're talking to the person. At the same time, you're very much focused on yourself. I'll get to that part because that is the money and your self projects and things like that. So I will definitely get to that part, but I do see that even with the new connection, you're definitely nurturing it a lot. You do have that spirit of taking a risk. So this might be something you've not done before. Maybe the person that you're talking to might be the kind of person that you've never thought that you would connect with previously in your past. Definitely taking risks and low-key talking to somebody. See a lot of passion in the conversations. Like with whatever you've learned so far, you're putting a new kind of energy into this new person that you're talking to. Definitely emotionally focused on yourself a lot and on this person to the extent that you guys communicate, but you're definitely focused on yourself a lot. You're putting most of your emotions on yourself. I'm seeing that. Also during this week, you might be very much in your emotions too. You might be focusing on the things that you put a lot of your energy and effort in the past. You might be feeling emotional about the fact that you put a lot of your energy, effort, and time and your daily energy into something, and you're going to feel both the good and the bad of those emotions, whatever good came out of it, whatever bad came out of it. But I see that this week you're definitely going to be focused more on new things. You do have a lot of hurt from the past, but you've managed it to a point where now you can love people, but with the learning that you got, you're not going to be cold, but you definitely feeling that love inside for everybody that you're connecting with. You're doing it from a place of, I love you, but I'm not going to hurt myself. I really like you as a person, but I'm not going to hurt myself, even if it is a friend, whoever it is, everybody. You do have that love towards them, but you're not going to forget the lessons that you learned out of it. If you have to be emotionally slightly distant, you're going to be doing that. You're going to get some kind of an offer this week. Somebody might be reaching out to you, wanting to connect with you. It could be a friend. That's really going to make your day. If not, it could be a person that you find as wish fulfillment for you, reaching out. Not, it could be just somebody that's reaching out to you that you never thought. You might be holding that person in a really high regard. That person might be reaching out to you, and that might make you feel really good about yourself, very emotionally fulfilled. Like if this person reaches out to me and talks to me, and I used to look at this person as someone so big, and if it was a person you had a crush on and you thought this person was way out of your league or someone like that, or it could just be a friend, and the fact that they reach out to you in the way that they would be doing this week is going to make you feel very, very nice. It's going to make you feel very good about yourself. You'll feel very emotionally fulfilled within yourself. You will get a feel of your worth a little bit more through this. So intuition is going to be very strong this week, especially about things that makes you happy, things that makes you feel fulfilled, things that makes you feel strong emotionally. Your intuition is going to be pretty high, and also with the things that you are putting your time and effort into, your intuition is going to be very strong with all those. Also, the person who's reaching out, if it's a new person, in terms of love, you might feel that there's a lot of emotional connection and this really makes you feel happy, but you might be feeling like you're only getting half of the story, and there might be things that is being hidden from you. You might be careful. Someone really reaches out to you. It could be a friend, but they definitely want something long term with you in terms of the connection that they want to establish with you. Like for example, a friend who is not fickle. Someone might reach out to you this week that wants to have a long term friendship or a long term potential part, like a person who is interested in you in a romantic sense. The person would want to have something long term with you, but not at a very high level of commitment, but at whatever level they want to be talking to you, flirting with you, but only you. They'd be reaching out to you and expressing that to you, and secretly that's what they want. They want the communication to get established between the both of you, and the things that you do, hanging out, things like that, like they extend their emotions out to you in such a way that they would want to be established as an exclusive thing with them. And I'm not seeing anything too high. I do see the commitment card. This could be something that could end up in the long term, much in the future, as something that could be a long-term commitment, but as of now it's going to be established at a very solid daily routine of communication and spending time and having that established exclusivity between the both of you without talking about it. That is the ninth level. You won't talk about it, but you'll secretly know. That's how the person is going to be communicating to you emotionally, in a way like you are their wish fulfillment, and they secretly want to take it to a place of established level of commitment with you. Again, I'm saying not a high level of commitment. Like if you talk to a person every day, they would expect that. Like they want to establish that expectation both from your end and their end. And your overall energy is the Four of Cups. So you might be still fixated on something from the past, with a lot of hurt that happened in the past, and you're still disappointed about a lot of things that happened. And this might be something that you don't want to feel anymore. You do not want to feel that, and that is probably why you are inviting so much of this new energy, which is really good. Cards are amazing for this week, and it's very positive. I'm seeing that you don't want to be fixated on the things that went wrong in the past. You did learn the lessons, and now you're ready to move forward, ready to usher in new things, and you're telling yourself, okay, buck up, let me focus on this, and this looks so good, this makes me feel so good, this person also makes me feel so good. You've literally filled your day out with things that makes you feel, not tricks you into feeling like you're distracting yourself, but actually makes you feel like you're nurturing yourself in every aspect, be it with the people you're connecting with, be it with the friends that you're connecting with, be it with the new person that you're talking to, be it with the 3 people that you're flirting with, whatever it is, or be it with the activities that you're doing, skills that you're acquiring, projects that you're taking up, anything. You are feeling very complete with the way, because you're working with your intuition. You're in tune with what makes you feel fulfilled emotionally, and you follow that, and you see that is really paying off this week. A lot of things are going to reach a higher level for you, from the level of passion of what you've invested to a level of established tangible things that comes as if you've been picking up on something as passion. You will see that this week. You will get hints of it becoming a part of you, like a solid part of you that others can see too. And yeah, this is definitely what you're trying to avoid. You might be seeing yourself slip into it, because I saw so many emotional cards. You have faced your emotions so much that you know where all the traps are, and you don't want to go there. So you're telling yourself to be focusing on the newness that you want in your life, the new energy that you want in your life, and you're keeping your emotions focused on that and trapping your emotions there, not in a bad way, not like you're forcing it, but you're flowing with it, following your intuition, just so that you don't have to stay fixated on the things that went wrong. Now, after the Hierophant card, I also got the Justice card with the Seven of Pentacles. I didn't take those cards out because I was just wanting to take 10 cards, but I'll show it to you. These are the two cards that came out, the Justice card with the Seven of Pentacles. So this card tells me that if it's in the situation of love, there was something that you feel is not fair. You invested a lot of time and energy into it, and you're still looking. Might have been a commitment that didn't come through, stayed at a friend level or at a established level of communication and things like that, but didn't go higher than that, or whatever level it was at, it didn't go higher than that, and you feel like you have not gotten the justice for that situation. It was very unfair, and it's still not serving the justice for you in that situation. So you're definitely going to be pondering a little bit about how you didn't get the justice in this situation and how you're waiting upon that to come through for you. And that feeling is what is probably making you feel like you're in the King of Cups energy, where you have to be emotionally mature about everything that happened, and you know you did your best, but there is a lot of work that the other people around you needs to do, and you have to be patient about it. In the meantime, you really feel like whatever you think is fair in the situation didn't come through, and you are waiting for it to come through. You're seeing that it has not come through yet, and that's definitely making you feel very dissatisfied and impatient, and how much you put in and how much more do you have to wait. But I do see that you're still fixated on this, and your overall energy is the Pass card, and this is one of the only Pass cards that came out, which means that you have a slight bit of energy still left in terms of regrets and vindication. So you're trying to avoid dwelling on the past, definitely, because it's not a place that you feel good with, and also with karma not coming through for you. That is definitely something that is making you still fixated on it. The fact that you didn't get the due justice and due diligence that you feel you should be getting in this situation. To that limit, you are still a little bit in the past, but otherwise I see a lot of new energy for you. In terms of money, I see that you're being, again, strict with yourself. You're very much focused despite the failures. You might have had a lot of failures, but I'm also seeing you have a lot of gains also in monetarily, because you have the Queen of Pentacles and 9. Whatever you're involved in, there might be 10 things you're involved in. There might only, for some of you, there's just one thing you're involved with. Different people, it's different, but how many other things you're involved in? If you're involved in 10 things, at least 5 of those things you're very happy emotionally being involved with those things. You feel very good about yourself when you do that. If it's just one thing you're doing, it's something that really brings your soul a lot of happiness. So I see that you're definitely starting out with something new. It could be a new project that you're dwelling into that makes you feel, when you start something completely new that you've never tried before and you get this excitement, it's definitely going to take your life to another level. That's how you're going to be feeling during this week with this new project that you're putting your mind, effort and emotions to. It might need a little bit of disciplining from your end to keep your emotions fixated on that. It might not be, because you're just starting out, and it might not be something that is your forte as such, but it's definitely, you feel it's something that you need to nurture for yourself. You've nurtured yourself a lot and you're very good with it. That's why you've got the Queen of Pentacles card. So you're adding this into the things that you've already added to yourself and nurtured yourself and empowered yourself with, adding this new thing that you're learning, or few new things that you're learning or doing, projects you're venturing out into, or you're starting out, all these things, but you're trying to keep your discipline, emotional discipline with that. Might be things that makes you feel you're feeling yourself at times, but you're definitely keeping your focus into it. You're putting a lot of your emotions into that. At the same time, yeah, you definitely feel the reward for it during this week. Whatever you're investing your time and effort into, you feel the reward for it in terms of emotions. Like, you're emotionally happy. You feel like you have already felt it before other people feel it, giving that validation to you by appreciating you when it's out in the world for others to see. Before that, you feel it. You get that sense of satisfaction and emotional happiness from seeing that it's worked out. So you're definitely going to be getting to feel that this week. And this might be something that you're doing secretly also, and secretly you're feeling very good and very happy, and you don't even care if it's out there and established for other people to see, because you know when it's the right time, it's going to come out into the open in the most unexpected ways, and it's going to give you benefit that you would require in your life. So you know how it fits. It does not fit by you forcing it to fit through other people's appreciation, but when the time is right, it'll just fall right. And that's how you are feeling by this week. And you're definitely spending a lot of time and energy into it and trying to make a routine and a structure out of it. For some of you, you might be involved in something of a legal process that you're waiting on for quite some time, but it does not come through. Definitely focus on it, and you've been putting a lot of effort into it. You might be getting a message regarding it, but you might be feeling like it is delaying a lot. Might also be dwelling, some of you might also be dwelling into esoteric topics, or topics of spiritual knowledge that is not the mainstream spiritual knowledge. You might be dwelling into that to understand it a lot, because Page of Pentacles is like studying, focused on it. So I'm seeing that some of you will be studying a lot about that. Yeah, some of you will also be investing a lot of time into praying and things like that, because the Hierophant card is prayer, High Priestess is prayer. So I'm definitely seeing you praying or using higher energies to your benefit, learning how to use it and make a structure out of it for yourself. It could also be some people are using it to bring in justice for the situation that failed you in the past, because you don't want to be in this energy anymore. You're investing a lot of your time and effort into new projects and things like that. That's really nurturing you, and you have reached a higher level already, because you've reached the Queen level already and the wish fulfillment level already, which means you're not starting out. Just one of the things that you're adding into the things that is already added to your life and is already made you into a queen. There's a little bit of that past hurt and taint that is still there in your life that you have regrets with, and you're trying to fix that. And you might be seeing the esoteric knowledge as the means to use it to your advantage to fix it, and hopefully you're doing it in an ethical way. Then you won't have to bear the karma for it, and all these things will never be affected. Whatever good things has come for you so far, which is so good, will be continuing. And I also see that Four of Cups. So why you want to get out of this energy is because you can see that your ultimate happiness is just around the corner, because the Sun card is right underneath that, and then underneath that is the Queen of Wands. So you're definitely feeling a lot in your power over a lot of things that made you feel like you were a failure. You were backstabbed by a lot of people. You were constantly backstabbed more than you could ever take it, and you're really feeling like you've conquered all that, and your happiness is right around the corner. And this little bit of the past hurt is still keeping you stuck with your emotional unhappiness. So you're trying to make yourself feel completely emotionally happy, the way like you have a target. This is how emotionally happy I need to feel about myself, and this slight little bit part of the hurt that exists from my past, I want to erase it with the new feelings that I want to give myself through these new experiences, Taurus. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I hope you liked your reading. Thank you for watching.